I got here as fast as I could. Did you see them? They're coming. It's coming. I came here to tell you, to warn all of you that it's coming. The Bloodbath. The Bloodbath is coming. That's right! The Bloodbath is coming. Number 2, September 21st, 22nd, 23rd. That's a Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But first, gotta get into this. I've been waiting for this 40-year-old port. There's not much left, but it is so delicious. If you are a port drinker, strongly recommend. Grams 40 year. That pop up. Well, either way, if it does not focus, my face is in the way. That better? Bam! There it is. 40-year-old. Now this is kind of we haven't had a drink video in a while. I don't have a name for it because we're just gonna. You can't rename a 40-year-old port. It's not the cheapest thing, but it's probably one of the best things. The best thing to have with it is some dark chocolate. This has got coffee in it. To the Bloodbath. That sip is probably just $10. So here's another 10. It's good stuff. Okay, before we get to the Bloodbath, I want to talk about the card deck that was released. There was an error on it. Yes, don't freak out. There was an error. There's a simple fix. Let's see, can you even spot the error? Probably not, because it's an easy fix. On here it says if C-Zone, what does it say? If, my face out of the way, if C-Zone 126 is hostile. That 6 I wrote on there because it was accidentally a 5, because in the early testing of 2.0 it was in C-Zone 125. It was moved to 126 to make it more inconvenient for the Germany player to come over here and disrupt that C lane. So we put it out of the way, just one space, made it a little more inconvenient. So that way it's not in striking distance of anything, really. It's really, like I said, more inconvenient for Germany to disrupt C-Zone 126 than it is 125. So very easily with the pin, you're able to turn that 5 into a 6. And it took me 3 times to do it because it's so damn small. But luckily these wax cards, when I had not a Sharpie, I don't know about the Sharpie, but I just used a regular ink pen and I messed up basically, and it came right off the card and I was able to do it again. So sorry about that, but crap happens. Okay, so I have been working on the rulebook. The rulebook is now 50 pages. That is 50, a lot of pages. And right now I'm in the process of formatting it, so it's all in nice blocks. I don't like jagged edges when sentences end. I like them to be straight and even, and then adding the art to that as well. So, the rulebook was done over the weekend, but now, like I said, it's doing that, and then I have some people willing to do the editing for it, so I'll be passing the book on to them, and then we'll get those bad boys ordered. So now, what do we got here? Okay, so I guess really the only thing really to talk about is the event. So some of you from last year, actually almost all of you from last year, I'll be re-attending. The cost this year is going up from 40 to 50. That is because we want to do the catering both Saturday and Sunday, and not just Saturday. That also is going to include, you know, the free drinks and alcohol there as well. So please, when you do pay to siredblood@yahoo.com through PayPal. Please, please, please do it as a donation so I don't get nicked $4 for each transaction. That's going to add up quickly. You know, just do it as a donation, then that way I won't have to pay any fees and take away money from the event. It'd be the same thing as last year. You're going to play 1 day as Axis, and you're going to play 1 day as Allies guaranteed. Monday would be the the final day, and only the top 4 brackets would be playing. I am opening up 10 more spots than there was from last year, because I am going to allow a few teams of 3, and that is just so I have extra players in case something happens. We had some mishaps last time. We had one person had to go, one person ended up going to the hospital, one person got drunk, one person got something, had to go in the middle of one day. Anyways, I mean, then these people came back, but I'm just saying it was kind of a little hassle. So I do want to have a couple extra people scheduled to be here. And if we don't need them anywhere, great. They could be on a 3-person team. And if we do need the extra people, that's great too. They'll already be on deck and no problems. Let me see, what was the other things? Not many changes from last year to this year as far as the rules. I kind of went over that vaguely on the card deck, but when the rule book comes, I will be more into it going. I'll start the video process when the book comes. It's still the objective points. Those are all the same. It's still the same rounds. Excuse me. So if you played last year, you got a pretty good gist of what's going to happen. Not really any like rules change. It's just like some of the mechanics change. For example, capital ships only run at 50% if damaged. Minor industrial complexes cannot build capital ships unless there is a shipyard in that sea zone, or you have improved shipyards which allow you to use miners to build capital ships. Just a few mechanical tweaks, not so much rule tweaks. Let me see here. Guess that's really it. I mean, I just want to get this out there. I know we are booking up pretty fast as far as people contacting me to do this. So like I said, it's $50. Please do the why can't I think of it? Donation. Thank you for the donation. And not sure what kind of prices we'll have yet. Not sure any of that kind of stuff. Mainly been just focused on the book. Book has been taking up my entire life so far, and it's one of the biggest projects that I have hated. Okay, I mean I hate this project as far as the rule book is concerned. Because I went ahead and did all the rules. It's like the Pacific book is in there, the Europe book is in there, plus all the rules are in there. I don't want to have anything Axis and Allies related as to the rules in, separately. It all needs to be, here is the rules. I mean, you don't need to be, oh, here's my portion of the rules, but now you need this book for the Pacific portion of the rules, and you need the Europe book. No, it's all in one book. So that's why it's taking so long, and that's why it's 50 pages. It's a lot of pages. Also, yeah, when I want to talk about the harmony of the rules. I've seen people try to like take this rule and take this rule as a bloodbath, and that may or may not work for you. These rules have been tested in a harmony. While one rule might seem overpowering, it's because these other rules offset that. There's a lot of, like, we didn't just throw all the rules into a bowl and we just played it, right? We started with one thing, and that was China. Okay, adding cavalry. We went through so many different things. We tried partisan, we tried this, we tried that. It came down to the cavalry, max of 3, and a tank limit, max of 2. That came down where it wasn't impossible to take China. And China, you couldn't take it by turn 2. Okay, it was just a little bit, but that was tested and tested and tested and tested. What came next? Combined arms. Okay, we added the cruiser defending at 4. Okay, and that was all trying to save UK's navy from being wiped out on turn 1. I mean, they had the biggest navy in the war. They never had it. They never had a naval problem. So being able to wipe it out on turn 1 was kind of a little unrealistic. Okay, and that was also to have strategic bombers only roll once. Okay, it is pretty much it's pretty much impossible to wipe out UK's Navy on turn 1 as Germany. I mean, you might be able to do it, but you're going to take some casualties. Okay, you're not going to go there and just mop up and leave. So generally now you hit Sea Zone 110 or you hit Sea Zone 111, and that was the whole point. The whole point was to keep more realistic balance of UK keeping their Navy. But anyway, all these rules were made in harmony. The tech tweaks, I've been playing this rule set for so long, it's hard for me to think what was new and what was old. The naval blockade, the target select, just all those. It wasn't like we just threw in a big bowl, like I said, we start playing it. Everything was, and there's a lot of rules that didn't make it. There's a lot of rules that we liked, but that broke the game, that we took stuff out. And then after that, say 3 rules were perfected, we added another one. Okay, now it's the difference between Bloodbath last year and Bloodbath this year. Bloodbath last year, there was still things we were behind the scenes implementing, but there was not time for proper testing and proper this and proper that to put into the Bloodbath and last year. And I didn't want to change the rules like 2 weeks before the event started. Oh, we got capital ships doing this and we got this doing this. No, that was all still hasn't been tested. Now it's been, almost a year. Because I announced the event in April and we didn't do any changes after April. So it's probably been a year, 10 months that we've still been testing other things that are now in the BBR2. So huge processes. I mean, so if you want to take this rule and that rule, I'm happy that you like the rules, but at the same time, I don't want you to think, oh, it's broken. Well, it probably will be broken because it wasn't, there's a harmony of rules that intertwine. Okay, so you might be able to find the sweet spots in this rule and this rule and this rule, and it doesn't break your game, but it might break your game. So I'm just telling you that's what it is. And for of you that do not know about the Bloodbath is designed to play this game in about 7 to 8 hours. Okay, that's a full game of Global, 7 to 8 hours. That's what it was designed to do. So if you like the longer games, if you like the games that wanted to take a couple of days, well, this rule set probably isn't for you. This is basically a speed play. That's why we don't have naval blockers. Okay, just get there. That's why we have so much integrated rail systems. Get there. That's why we have paratroopers from the get-go. Get there. Okay, we want the people to get to their destinations and do the attacks and get the game over with. Okay, as much as I love the game, I do not want to play it from 8 a.m. to midnight. Okay, we like to play from 10 a.m. to 6. Okay, so that's why this rule set is here. And so at the event last year we had timers. I don't think they were being used properly because some of the games lasted way too long. This year they are going to be using chess clocks. Okay, each team is going to have, what did I say? I think I did 5.5 hours per side. Okay, that's 11 hours to play 8 rounds. We will be starting an hour earlier than last year. Last year we started at 10 a.m. We're going to start at 9 a.m. That way we are done by 7-ish. Okay, 7, 8-ish, right? Not 11. Okay, we're going to be out of there. Everyone out of there by 8 o'clock. Okay, because why? Well, there was a lot of stuff I wanted to do last year with people, and then I was stuck at the shop. This team's done, that team's not done. This team's done, that team's not done. And I'm stuck there. It's like 11 o'clock. It's not going to happen this year. Okay, because I got to go out. There's some of you that want to go out and show a good time. I got to take you to this club. I got to take you to that club. We got to go drink over there. We got to go drink over there. Not only is this for the Bloodbath, it's your vacation. Okay, we're going to have a good time. Not be stuck at the shop till midnight. So the chess clocks now, we do not stop for rolling. Okay, we do not stop. Click. It's your turn. Okay, as soon as your turn is over, allies are going. Okay, there's not Germany gets this amount of time, Russia gets that amount of time. Axis get 5.5 hours. Allies get 5.5 hours. I don't care if you take 3 hours for Germany's first turn. That doesn't matter. Once your clock runs out, you are disqualified. Okay. When I say disqualified, not for the whole thing, you forfeit that game. You automatically lose. It doesn't matter if you were winning. Say it's round 5 and you had your 12 victory points. and you time run down, I don't care. You just lost that game. Okay, that does not matter. Okay, so 5.5 hours. This is why I'm catering the food. Okay, nobody needs to leave. Okay, food. I'm giving you the food. I'm giving you the drinks, and I'm giving you the booze. Okay, all you gotta do is show up and do your turn. Okay, now Monday is another story. Monday, the top of the crop are going to be playing. Probably don't have to worry about timers. You want to take a lunch break, go take a lunch break. It's just going to be the select few is going to be there. Now, the tables not being used will still be there if you want to come in and you're still in town. Oh, you want to play a game? Maybe I can join in and play a game with you. You know what I mean? Or maybe there was somebody that you wanted to play a game with, and now you guys both didn't make it to the medal round. You're both pissing around, do nothing. Well, you just come to the shop. Have some more booze and play a game. Okay, so that option will be there. Also, Tuesday after the event, there is quite a few of us going to be going to Disneyland afterwards. We've already made the arrangements, so if you want to join us for Disneyland on that Tuesday afterwards, everybody's more than welcome. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be fun. So now, I think I went over everything. Now, there's a couple off Bloodbath things I wanted to go over. A was, I want to thank Young Grasshopper. He sent me his template for his battle board because I need to make a battle board. We didn't have them last year. I don't use them. I can only think of 2 people that have actually used them in the games I've been playing with. But I want to have them there just in case because they are a little more intricacies this time that weren't there last time. For example, so the battle board will have the battleship attacking with this amount. But if it's damaged, it's going to be attacking at this amount. So there'll be a few things like that. So that's pretty much it. Just to make sure everyone doesn't forget to deduct attack capabilities for damage. And there was a few other things I can't recall off the top of my head. But I want to thank him for that. He sent me the template because I threw away all of my battle boards that came with when I bought this, like the 6 sets last year. All that crap I threw away or gave away. So I have no idea how big to make the things. Plus G.I. Joe sent me the specs of it. So I'll compare the specs to what Young Grasshopper did so I can make sure when I design a battle board it's going to fit the pieces. I figure Young Grasshopper has done his over and over again. He's play tested on his, so the size works. So that's probably the size I'll go with to make sure it's not too small. And also, he based his 41 game off of the anniversary map. So I know a lot of you have been asking me to do the anniversary map in the Bloodbath theme style, in the light, in the old world map. And I haven't done it. So I'm going to do it. In addition to, I'm going to do the revisions for the Grasshopper on his 41 map. So there will be in my Bloodbath theme, the color palette. We will have the anniversary map, and then we will have Young Grasshopper's 41 map. So that'll be cool. I know a lot of people like the theme of the map, especially on camera. It's very easy to see the pieces. So finally going to get to it. And I think I covered all that crap. It was just those few things I wanted to cover. So if you are going to stay, the closest hotel next to the shop is the Laguna Hills Inn. Okay, so and this place is the event. I forgot to mention this because I'm just assuming you all knew for some reason, but we're not actually in LA. Okay, you're gonna fly into the John Wayne Airport, which is Santa Ana Airport code SNA. The event is literally 7 minutes away from the airport. Okay, there are hotels right next to the airport, but it's easier to hop on the freeway and go down a few exits and stay at one of those. There is the Laguna Hills Inn is walking distance to the place of the event. The event will be at my shop again. For those of you that remember my shop, I had the whole back end area, so I have more area I got to clean to fit the 2 more tables I am going to do. And those 2 tables don't fill up, then that's great too. I'm just saying, I'm trying to allow more slots in addition to I want to overbook by 2. Okay, and that is because of things that happened last year, or if I've already talked to some people, they don't mind having a 3-man team. So it all works out. Okay, so nobody will not be playing. Okay, well if I overbook by a couple people, that's okay. There's already teams that don't mind being teams of 3. So we're totally covered. Totally covered. And you know, don't think that's like an unfair advantage if you only have 2 people. It's just the way it is. Like I had problems last year, and this is the best way to deal with those issues. Is I need to have more people on deck for when things happen. Because last year I got stuck playing. I couldn't live stream. I couldn't do the food on Sunday. I couldn't do. There was something else. Oh, on Sunday I couldn't do. It was like tons of crap I couldn't do because I got stuck playing, and that's not going to happen this year. That's another thing. Teams. Okay, I'm not going to assign you a partner. You're gonna find a partner. And what I mean is, after everyone signs up, a lot of people have already contacted me. Oh, we're teammates. We're teammates. Okay. At the end, I'll have a list, and then I will have the contact information, and you guys can talk to see who you want to be teamed up with. Why? Because I don't want to team up with somebody you don't like. Okay, you guys might have butted heads on the chat groups. I don't know. You know, I don't really hang out on the chat groups too much, but I do hear the stories that have happened. So I don't want to accidentally team you up with something that you kind of maybe just don't like. Okay, so it'll be up to you guys. Now I don't mind if you say, "Hey, Sired, I see so and so's on the list. We ask him to be my teammate." I will do that. Okay, but I'm just not going to auto assign you a partner. Okay, because I don't know the history of everybody, and I don't want to have any problems. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I don't mind contacting them for you, but I'm just not going to auto assign. Why can't I say that? Yeah, because I need a sip. Oh man, it's so good. So that was that. So don't think you won't have a teammate. It's just you gotta help participate in evaluating who that candidate will be. In addition to, then I won't feel obligated if something happens, and that's another thing. If anything happens to your teammate before, here, whatever, you need to be prepared to play the game solo. Okay. Now, granted, I'm going to overbook, but I can't guarantee I'm going to overbook. I can't guarantee there's going to be 2 extra people that want to come. Okay. I'm going to try to overbook, and so if something happens, but if I can't overbook because nobody wants to come, and something happens, you need to be prepared to play solo. If you are playing solo, you will be given more of a lot of time on your time clock, okay? Because obviously, you know, while you're doing Germany, you can't be doing Japan at the same time, okay? So you're gonna need a little more time, okay? So don't worry about it. You'll have more time, but you need to be prepared to play the game solo. Probably not gonna happen. But I just want you to be mentally prepared, you know, before you book. Okay, these are things going to happen. Okay, you know, getting a teammate, you have to be involved. I'm not saying you have to do everything, but you got to be involved and give me like, hey, I like this person. Ask him. Got it. I will. Okay, you gotta be prepared to play solo. Anything happens. You know, your teammate got diarrhea and he's in a crapper for 45 minutes. You gotta be prepared to take over. Okay, and do the game. Okay. So I guess that's it. Remember, SiredBlood at Yahoo, SiredBlood at yahoo.com is my PayPal account. Remember, please do as a gift or charity, or I don't know the options, but the one that doesn't make me have to pay, okay? Because trust me, I need this money. I gotta print the maps, I gotta print this, I gotta print that, I gotta print this. And then food will be about $800 to $1,000 to do the catering for both days. And then, you know, got to get some prizes going. And what's the other thing? Oh, alcohol. Got to spend a few $100 on alcohol and drinks and whatever. So, trust me, your money's being well spent. I'm not like, oh man, I'm making so much money off of this. Okay, I'm not making anything off of this. Pretty much, this event is here for you guys. Okay, I don't want to play this year. I want to be there to bounce around. We're going to live stream a lot of stuff I want to do this year that I couldn't do last year, but it's going to happen this year. It's going to be great. So sorry the video is so long. Oh, just so you know about the error on the card deck has been updated. So if you buy it now, nothing. You're not going to have that glitch on there. But like I said, it was totally fixable. let me get out of the way. I mean, I don't know. Can you? I hate this guy. You know, I spent almost $800 on this camera because I thought, you know, it was gonna work out good. It is a piece of crap. I hate it. Okay, so chocolate, pork. No, waffle goes good with this. Good cigar, like a nice Connecticut blend with the smoke is just so piled up. Nice aroma. You got the coffee. You get the cigar, which has got the coffees and vanilla in it, peppers. You got this. I'm telling you, you got that, man. That's like, you get throwing that cigar in there. It's an expensive sip, but it's good. All right, guys. So cheers, and we will see you soon at the Bloodbath. All right, now let's see if my technological wonder works. Is the app still on? Ah, no, stupid thing. I don't know. You know, I synced the camera to my phone so I could sit here and do the controls, but the phone goes to sleep and then it loses the stupid connection. So I gotta manually do it. So, but remember, watch out